With the match made in heaven and the match made in hell, welcome to SummerSlam. No, that's not where we're at. What's up, bros, hoes, friends, foes, saints and ain'ts, thoughts and knots, kings and queens, and everyone in between? It's time to talk wrestling with the guys. It's time for an all-new episode of the Three Amigos Show Podcast.
Yes.
Without any further ado, let me introduce you all. You see the kings are on the line. We all got our different crowns on right now. Mashout got beats by Dre. Hopefully he ain't getting beat by Dre. RS Stacks Fifth Avenue is here. He got his fitted on as his crown. And then we got, I know y'all used to the Three Amigos, right? Y'all used to the three, un, dos, tres. But right now we got a special guy sitting in with us. He is the cam. I don't know if he means the camera. I don't know what the fuck that stands for, but I'm pretty sure by the time it's time for him to talk, he will tell it to you. So let me get into the intros, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, let me introduce y'all to the esteemed host of the Three Amigos Show. First of all, it is me. As always, there's no shook hands in Brooklyn. And if you don't know me, you will. I am the intellectual savior to the masses. It doesn't make dollars if it don't make sense. The bottom line is always the dollar sign. And that's right. I am brilliant. I'm bright. And I am always willing to fight. I am Mr. Brandon.
Okay. Okay. I like the eye work when you did that. The look you gave, it was intense.
Wait till I get to you. You're next. You know. Hailing originally from the Lawrenceburg, that's Brooklyn, the Flatbush. He was once all in. He still might be double or nothing. He's the meanest on the wheels of steel, and he is also the voice of the Turnbuckle Talk. He is the realest on the table, and he is our Panamanian guy. He is the Mashout.
Listen, I actually am ready to fight because I heard that, I thought I was in a ring somewhere.
Right now, you're in the ring of lions right now. Normally, it's last and certain but not least, but he is now third. He's the third amigo in this show. He's also hailing from the concrete jungle of Brooklyn, but he lives somewhere else right now, but that's a new conversation. He's standing at 6'4". He is lyrical. He is miracle. He is spiritual. He is criminal. He is minimal. He is
that was a suplex.
Minimum aluminum bars, the 10-time New York State Park champion. He is Big Daddy Cool.
Get my pyro. Get my pyro. On this day.
Oh, you got pyro?
That's the song you want to go out to? Okay?
That's my favorite pyro song. I don't know why.
That's a good pyro song. Well, if you're listening, if you're watching and didn't see it, but you heard the voice, that voice you're hearing is the newest acquisition to The Rock. I'm just kidding. We have a special guest here with us today. He sent me a whole list of monikers, but I'm going to use none of them until it's his section. So I'm going to go with my own intro, right? Because that's just what I do.
You don't get tired.
He is the Grenadian geek. He's a genius, and he's gully. From time to time, he just might talk a little greasy, so that makes him a G. He is the legend in the making. Clap it one time, all of you guys, for Masquerade Cam. With his ball ass fucking hand, but I have the same thing that one. I shouldn't even hate. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We've been away, but now we are back. We missed y'all. We came back with some new things. We picked up a string pro, and now he's here with us today. We're going to get into the Turnbuckle Talk. We're going to go into the smoking. We're also going to introduce a whole new segment known as the Disputed Countdown. Right? You here with us, right? That's what you're gonna be doing, right? Word. All right. First things first, who wanna go first? Should we light it up and take a puff and open up the smoking section, or shall we move into the turnbuckle talk? Which one should
we? Either way, I know we're both ready.
We are both ready. I think Sour Diesel, his is brewing. I see his brewing. I saw him roll up. So I think we should open up the smoking section. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's right. Let's do it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I fucked up. I can admit when I fucked up and when I'm wrong. Can I? Yeah. Happy to be back. Glad to be back. Cam, nice to have you with us. Look forward to seeing what you bring to the show and all that. Fellas, how y'all doing? So we gonna get right into it. This is the smoking section.
Okay.
Mr. Lighter.
Oh, we on back of one of them trucks? All right.
So this just in, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
This just in. What we known as Impact Wrestling, it is now being called once again TNA. TNA is back. Let's
real name.
Okay.
Triple OG.
Yeah, that was an interesting turn of events from last night.
That is a great thing. Aside from being a WWE head, well, let me not say a WWE head because I don't want to ruffle no wrestling drawers out there. You know, no wrestling tights out there. Okay, no. I am a wrestling head of all wrestling promotions. That's a damn guy. That's a damn guy. Of all wrestling promotions. Okay.
You know what? Wrestling never stops. Just remember that. Wrestling never stops. Everything else takes a break, has an off season, but wrestling, professional wrestling, never stops.
And especially WWE, they never stop. They're gonna keep going and going.
You see, he's a WWE guy. I was waiting.
Exactly. You know, they're the NFL, the NBA, of the wrestling world.
Listen, man, let me tell you something. Back in the 2010 era, those eras right there, don't tell nobody, but I stopped fucking with WWE for a little minute. It was just, I was like, what's going on? It's like, I didn't even know who Dolph Ziggler was. That's how bad I was fucking with.
You know what? I wish they bring back the main event Mafia, bro.
Wait, so
that's official throwback on TNA right there.
You know what's funny is when you say about the 2009 era, 2010, 2011, though, you know, I think that's when WWE was the wackest. And the reason why I think is because Linda McMahon was running for senator. I think they did not want anything going on in that time frame. Remember, Linda ran twice and lost twice. You know, I mean, when you run a Democratic state as a Republican, but that's a different story. But you know, the fact is that clearly, from the looks of y'all, Linda McMahon will never be a guest on the show.
I mean, I would love Linda McMahon to come on the show if you would.
As long as she comes with that wheelchair she had in that in that angle.
When she got a wheelchair and kicked Vince in the crotch.
Right, and they had to position her. They had to tell her like, okay, dumbass. What a you damn jackass.
Linda McMahon has the distinction of the worst person to take the stunner. She took it the worst. Like I didn't even think she actually did she even go down properly with the stunner?
Nope. So who was worse, right? Linda McMahon's stunner or Tony Schiavone's push from Wardlow?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. That's a toss up. That's a toss up. Tony, did you watch it?
I did.
Yeah,
specifically.
You watched Tony fell into the ropes and then held on and then dropped, and then that was. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Like I said, you know, I said I get it. Tony doesn't take bumps, but. You know, I really don't understand what the hell he
would have trained a little bit, practiced a little bit before he.
But Cam, the man fell into the rope, held on, Okay.
That's that good old AEW for you.
He was like, I'm going down.
They needed that. They needed. I'm gonna make that. What's that? What's some kids calling that? I'm gonna make that a meme. I'm gonna make a meme of it. Meme.
You know, what's so funny? I think that Tony Khan must have told him at last minute that this was about to happen when you go out there, because I can't imagine. You know, this was scripted. I can't imagine.
I could.
You think so? Because that was a terrible bump. Man.
I think they rehearsed it too.
No, to hold on to the rope.
Yeah, of course they did.
When they first
I
did
think he was better off taking a punch or a slap or something. That would probably have been a better sell.
You know what? They probably the direction was like fill in the blank, and it probably was a punch or a slap. And Wardlow did that, and Shivani just had, you know, the reaction. That's what I think happened. I don't know. But anyway, back to the smoking section. Sorry.
Yeah, let me jump back into the TNA is back thing.
Yeah, I really did not see Tony Schiavone get hit. I rewatched the segment 4 times, and I'm waiting to see where did the bump happen.
How could you watch a segment in AEW 4 fucking times? But go ahead. Sorry, D's. Go ahead.
So back to the TNA is back thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good thing, right? Because they've been down for a little while, right? Like not seeming like there was no competition for nobody. But I feel like
they still have their pandemic arena.
Right. But I feel like with TNA Impact, where they at right now, I like them because they minded their business. They let AEW do their thing, they let WWE do their thing, and they was quietly sneaking up, and they're getting better. They're getting better and better. Now with TNA coming back as TNA, well, Impact coming back as TNA, and the recent talents that was released from WWE, I feel like this will be a good way to like start off the new year of 2024. What you guys think?
I can't wait.
But they're not bringing back. They're not bringing back the the octagon ring. They're not bringing that back. I hated that ring anyway.
I
The rope.
cannot wait for Mashout's man Madcap Moss to debut on the new TNA. I'm looking forward to it. How about you guys?
Like I'm TNA got some money. I mean, they playing around with the rumor talking about they might sign CM Punk.
That was debunked last night. That was last night.
They said well, I didn't catch Bound for Glory. You know, I was a little busy out here in these streets, right? But they said they had a big announcement. Was TNA coming back? Was that the big announcement, or did they have like a new signee come in and
that was the announcement.
You know, cause some chaos?
That was the announcement.
That was the announcement. Oh, hey. Well, you know what?
We also saw this past week on Collision, because we don't want to say last night because then people know when we're recording. But what also
broke the fourth wall
on Collision. Was at the end with the Gun Club, lights went dark, and on the screen appeared a masked man, right? The masked man looks like MJF's devil, and it got the internet and people swirling around wondering, who is this person under the mask? Some people feel like it's Kane. Some people feel like it's MJF, his devil side again. And others are speculating that it is CM Punk. What do you guys think?
Let me tell you something. If that is CM Punk, then I will say bravo to AEW. I will say bravo fucking to AEW, because that means that all this was a ruse, you know. And if they did that, but something tell me Tony's not that smart. So I truly don't think it's going to be CM Punk.
Fanboy Khan is not that smart. Is that right?
No, I know that cocaine's a hell of a drug, but at the same token, I don't think that the coke is going to tell him to do that. Yeah, I think that, you know, I think CM Punk's not in the running. You don't see that.
Okay. Well, I think for TNA being TNA, I'm excited. I like TNA. A lot of their pay-per-views were good. Their X division is remarkable. It's had a history of being very remarkable. Some of our stars of today are
Mhm.
former X division champions.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to see what they do, both creatively, storyline wise. Who cares if they have the money? Who cares what the signees are? Just get rid of Moose. And then other than that,
Get rid of Moose.
I'm a fan. I'm looking forward to it. I love the match. I saw the highlights from Bound from Glory, Mickey James and Trinity, and that was a very, very good match. And it was a telling story between two. Let me tell you something. In every promotion besides AEW, the women are freaking fire. From NXT now we can say TNA, from TNA to WWE, the main roster, SmackDown, Raw. The women are doing their thug thizzle. I gotta say that. I definitely gotta say that. But that's how I feel about it. How y'all feel about
How to feel about what? Say it again.
TNA? That's what we on.
Cam, I'll let you take this one first.
Oh, well, thank you for being so gracious.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
I really think that Random Thoughts is really accurate on the women's division. When they had their anniversary show a little while back, it really started to show. It's like, they got some hitters on that roster, and you know what, they're gonna have some really a really bright future moving forward, and I can't wait to see what Naomi does, or Trinity rather does, right, moving forward with the championship, and how many like great matches she's about to put on. I wanted to go on a year run, but I don't know if that's really what the plan is.
I mean, she could do like a bloodline version over there. That'll be, you know what I'm saying?
They could do that.
Mm-hmm.
That might be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sunny Kiss could be the solo Sokoa.
I don't know about that.
And segue real quick, slash the Jacob Fatu from MLW.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a fucking beast.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He is a yo. We
The
need
bloodline
him.
runs deep. Let me tell you something.
We need him. WWE. Paul. Nick and Paul. Go get him.
Did that not sound like Dick and Balls?
He said
No,
Nick and Paul.
Oh, I was like, what?
Did not.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry. I'm sorry. I was like,
All right.
what?
So
The drink and blood.
I just want to segue back to TNA for a second. My father used to say you can't fall off the ground, and
Here we go.
and I want them to succeed, because I think that wrestling needs another prominent company. But in the era of bad decisions, they've made a lot of them. Okay, they made a lot of them. Okay, I give it to them for revamping, because at this point, they done been through bankruptcy. They almost went out of business more than once. So I give it to them for revamping. They put god awful Mike Tenay in the Hall of Fame. That means that there's obviously nobody else left to put in their Hall of Fame. And I just literally did not understand the name change, because it's still the same people running the company. I guess when Billy Corgan decided to stop doing Smashing Pumpkins, he's about to smash a wrestling company. And I hope that it works. I just hope it works. I don't see it working. I don't see it working, but I hope that it works. I really and truly do.
Who do you think will have more compelling storyline, TNA or AEW?
See, here's the thing. That's like saying, who do you want to vote for? Donald Trump or Donald Trump. So it's like yeah. you can't like, it's not even picking the lesser of the evil. It's like picking like who I tolerate less today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who can make me not be sick to my stomach today? That's where you, because they both have bad storylines. You know what I'm saying? They both have bad storylines.
This is the company you believe in.
Their matches, the matches they put on tend to be better than their storylines, but then within the scope of the storyline, the matches they put together don't make sense.
First of all, you're asking me or you're telling me? Because here's the thing. Both of them at best, it seemed to pull it off in terms of pay-per-view. But how the fuck we got to the match, only God knows. Okay? Those are the problems that I saw with both companies. How the fuck do we get to the match? Okay? Explain the thought process of the storyline. You don't know. But then because the wrestlers are great wrestlers at both organizations, they pull off excellent matches. But there's no story build to get you there enough to say, you know what? Yeah, this makes sense. The thing about it is with Impact for a sec, well, TNA, the thing about it is this. They had great talent for years. All right. And besides them being the modern day WCW at one point, they still developed their own talent. Okay. They still developed their own talent. And as B said earlier, some people have become WWE champions, from their talent pool. But the thing is that they're a one-trick pony, okay? And that's the same thing with AEW. They're a one-trick pony. The storytelling aspect is what draws you into WWE, okay? Forget about it. WWE doesn't put on, 10 5-star matches all the time, okay? But the storyline is what
lately they have.
The storyline is what keeps you engaged every single time because you understand where this is going. Yeah, they call it lazy booking at the end of the day for the marks, but at least you understand where this is going. Okay, I understand why this match is happening. Okay, this makes sense. The promos make sense. The vignettes make sense, and that's where AEW and TNA Wrestling falters. So, if they're revamping and firing the entire backroom staff, then I'm with it. But if they're going to keep everybody that was there in the demise of the company, I'm not with it. So that's all I'm saying.
Should they bring in Vince Russo?
Hell no.
Vince Russo said he's not looking for a job.
Let me tell you something.
I was tying it all in.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I would even have, Vince Russo direct the god awful BET Awards. Okay, listen, Vince Russo is terrible. And first of all, you're gonna get lost in the word bro. Like you're gonna be like, because he's gonna say bro, at least 200 times in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, you're gonna think there's actually a wrestler named Bro when he's writing the script.
There was one that got rid of him, right?
I'm sorry.
Beating him up and doing shit in JFK Airport. Yeah. Riddle, Bro.
Yeah.
They had one.
Well,
They didn't have one. What you got next in the smoking section, Solidese?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know we haven't talked in some time, so we want to get in. I want to talk to you about the Nick Aldis becoming SmackDown general manager.
Yes.
For a long time we knew WWE was interested in this man, and finally now he has come on to sign as a general manager for SmackDown. But some believe to say that this could be a part of a storyline, and somehow, some way down the line, he'll be a competitor, an in-ring competitor. And I think that will be dope. And now, as we see, they trying to start like a SmackDown versus Raw rivalry. Mm-hmm. I like that. Which I think about it, because we haven't seen no authority figures for either shows. The only person we seen was Adam Pearce. Now Adam Pearce is finally the general manager of Raw, which we all know. I like that. So so it's been a while. We haven't seen the general managers for either shows. So now they bringing that back. So what is y'all thoughts on that? How y'all feel about that?
Cam.
What you think about that, Cam?
Oh, well, I think it's a really good move. I like the I guess the angle that they're already going. Like he's coming in, like he's like ruffling feathers, don't really care. He's approaching it like how he approached his wrestling career, right? So I do think like they're gonna build it towards Survivor Series as like the first big, rivalry clash, because what happened on SmackDown was a good indication. Like, yeah, we about to get into some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Mashout.
I never liked authority figures, but I think that I oh, shut up. I never liked authority figures in wrestling.
Okay.
So, but I think it's going to be interesting. I just think it's a little hypocritical because the McMahons came out, a few years ago and said that we're no longer going to have general managers. So,
Right.
that's where my confusion comes in. But then again, it's not the McMahon regime anymore. So,
Exactly. There you go. Answer your own question.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
Well, first of all, I'm very excited about this signing. First of all, this nigga look like he can beat up half of the roster.
Yeah.
Even in the suit. So I'm definitely excited about what it is that he's gonna bring as a general manager. I'd like to see him playing a more heel general manager, because I want to see who think that they can push past him just off how he looks in his history outside of WWE. Because a lot of people who don't watch wrestling outside of WWE might not be familiar with him. He's a former NWA champion, so he know what he's doing. He busts ass. For those of you, that's the simplest form. I am looking forward to what it is they're gonna do. I don't think Adam Pearce is bossy enough to kind of like go against him, but we'll see what it is that they do going into Survivor Series. We're hearing rumors of War Games. We're hearing rumors of traditional Survivor Series. Raw versus SmackDown. It might be a mixture of both. We'll see. I'm just looking forward to it. I like the surprise element. I like that it's not Mick Foley. I like that it's not this person. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, to go back to what you said about Adam Pearce about not being bossy, I believe when you push him to a certain point, because we seen that several times. When you push him to a point, he gets a little upset, and he do make some good matches. So I think by them having Nick Aldis come in as the general manager for SmackDown, and look at this, they both were former NWA champions, heavyweight
Yes.
champions. So that is more competition right there. Like, you know what I mean? So I know they're going to go head to head, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be about. Or I can't wait to see that. So next I want to talk about too the now we know that LA Knight will be facing Roman Reigns. Yeah, I'm sorry. LA Knight. Yeah. He will be facing Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. Right?
He's got the rub. He's getting the rub.
He has the rub. But is this too soon?
Yes.
I feel like it's too soon. And I feel like they said they was gonna give him a push, right? But why push him to that direction if we know he's going to lose? Is it the see? Is it to give him the Chris Jericho test to see if the people will like him as a champion? We already know that because he's hella over, right? So we're gonna love him regardless.
This is
People
not
gonna
that.
look. This is not that.
Let me tell you what this is, right? When Stone Cold and The Rock, had they come up, we got a chance to see how people took to them with them winning the Intercontinental title, with them shortly getting the tag title, with The Rock being in the faction and Stone Cold having the whole Bret Hart rivalry that we talk about all the time. That was the double switch, right? With LA Knight right now with Roman Reigns, it's to get us more interested. It's to pique the interest by the time the Royal Rumble, when it's down to LA Knight and Cody Rhodes being one of the final four, the two of the final four, making us think like, who is it going to be? Is it going to be LA Knight getting his redemption, or is it going to be the storyline of Cody Rhodes, finishing the story, right? And then now you got these two competitors. Now we're interested for the first time in a very long time in which one of these competitors are going to win, because now there's two viable titles to fight for. It's still the world title that Seth Rollins currently holds and Roman Reigns title. I think it's definitely too soon for LA Knight. It's no different than when Stone Cold fought Bret Hart, when he was just coming into the Stone Cold character after the King of the Ring, and he fought Bret Hart. He didn't quite win. He didn't get the belt yet. It wasn't his time yet. But all in all, he still showed that he can go, and he was worthy of going for the title. So that's my opinion.
I would say a couple of things. One is, we all know, like, whoever beats Roman is gonna be their second time facing him. Like, it's not gonna be nobody brand new, right? Like, he's lapping the division, right? He's lapping the whole roster, right? So whoever eventually takes it off of Roman is gonna be somebody who's already faced him, right? So this is just his first time around to face Roman. Brandon said. I also think this more so reminds me of when Jeff Hardy went up against The Undertaker, right? Like, it was like a stamp of approval match, right? Like, we've seen LA Knight come up and get some good rubs and get some good moments and good matches, right? But this will probably be his Jeff Hardy match, right? Where he goes toe to toe with the top dog in the company and puts on a show, right? Because even before, his like ascension, there's been some moments his match has been a little shaky, right? But he's gotten better, and this will be the measuring stick to see how well he can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with the too soon comment, and also because I don't see how this is benefiting LA Knight. I think this is just right now a spot fill for the show. I truly feel like this is something for Roman Reigns to do for Saudi Arabia, because they probably said, we ain't paying the money unless Roman Reigns gonna be there. Okay, so they needed something to fill the show with, and that's why they said, let's go with LA Knight. I don't see how it's going to help his character. I don't see how it's going to build, because all it's going to end up happening is he's going to end up winning. He's going to end up losing, and then he's going to be chasing Roman Reigns for a few weeks up to the Rumble. And that's where my confusion is going to come in, because how does that benefit him at this time? That's the question. How does it really benefit him when, we could put him in different rivalries? I understand he's becoming the face of SmackDown in terms of the good guy face of SmackDown, but I don't see that it's making much sense for him right now.
I mean, it might be that Roman loses by disqualification, right? Maybe Jimmy might end up trying to do too much again.
Right. What we call him now? The shot caller?
He backup quarterback. No, he said he's backup quarterback. Right. So I think that could be an angle, and then that may send Jimmy into a little rivalry with LA Knight, moving into the Rumble, and then LA Knight getting that push that Brandon was talking about. So he may not take the loss, but he probably won't win. He won't win the title.
Well, I think that I think that's a little hard, because it seems like, ever since, we were forgetting that ever since Jimmy got involved with Jay so they could lose the tag team championships, that seems to be the rivalry between the brothers going forward, even though I think that's too soon as well. But
yeah, because that's supposed to be Mania.
Yeah, I think that's too soon as well. And then now, Jay was fined on Friday night for showing up to SmackDown and yada yada yada. So I think that is where their focus is going to be in terms of that. But also, I'm really leaning to this just being a spot fill for for Saudi Arabia. I'm really leaning to that. I truly believe that.
Probably not wrong about that, but you also gotta we gotta give WWE a little bit more credit. Like they're good at their long-term storytelling. Like I mean, it's not their first rodeo. You know what I mean? It's not like if any of the other promotions, outside of New Japan probably would try to do this type of long-term storytelling, we'd probably be like shaky about it. We have reason to be shaky about it. If AEW tried this long-term storytelling, like you already know that they would probably be doing it way too soon and they'd probably mess it up. But I feel we could trust WWE to like lead us on and kind of like have nice little diversions up until the main culmination of that rivalry.
Yeah, because I don't think we're going to get Jay and Jimmy that soon. I think they're going to.
I think
they did this the appetizer.
What you call that shit? What's that nigga name? This is a lead up to Logan Paul and LA Knight at Mania. That's what it's a lead up to.
Oh my gosh.
He's not gonna get the big title. He's gonna have a thirst for a championship. Everybody's gonna want him to be in the running. Not gonna win the Rumble, and then we'll get Logan Paul get United States Championship, and then he'll go into a rivalry into chasing and getting his first singles champion, which will probably be the United States champion.
You think Logan Paul will get the United States Championship?
Yes. It makes no sense for him mentioning it after a boxing match to get worldwide airs onto the product for him not to end up getting the belt.
And this would probably be the perfect time for him to win it to get more eyes on the product.
Rey Mysterio's he's a Hall of Famer and all that good stuff. He's limping to the ring on SmackDown, but he's a transitional champion.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio is like the most transitional champion there is.
Transitional champion. Yeah, he's an all-time transitional champ. Like it's trash what they did to his career back in the day, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I think it'd be interesting because like overall, Logan's combat record, he has a losing record. he's won more WWE matches than boxing matches. So it just kind of works with the brand, and Triple H is really big on him. And like, give the devil his due. Like he is actually really talented at professional wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
No, you got to admit that. The guy knows what he's doing, and he knows his way around the ring. So, I mean, frankly, he is incredible when you think about. It's not like he had years of formidable training, right? He really just been in the business the last 2.5, going on 3 years.
Water, yeah.
So the fact that he learned as much as he did, you got to give him credit where credit's due on that.
But I just don't want him to become a part-timer. Like I want to, if he gets the title, he got to show up every week, in my opinion, or at least show up twice a month.
How many times we see Rey Mysterio? How many times we saw Austin Theory? Last time we really saw it on TV.
But this is what I'm saying. Like he can't be like when Brock Lesnar was champion. He showed up every 2 months. You know what I mean? Like he got to be a little bit more consistent. More people watch and follow Logan Paul. So him being on SmackDown more after winning the championship just makes more sense.
Shit, the last time we saw Roman was at SummerSlam.
That's the tribal chief.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
I don't care.
He's earned it. He's put his time in. Like he held.
I can't believe it. I agree with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, real quick, I really want to puff past real quick. The Kevin Owens. We know that Kevin Owens is he is now the trade for Jey Uso going to Raw, and now Kevin Owens is the trade for SmackDown. Yeah. Now, how do we feel about that? Now,
No, stop.
Mashout
Stop
was
right
the
there.
one
Raise
to
my hand. I did.
Stop right there. Stop right there, brother. Okay. Don't just gloss over the fact.
the Mashout said that.
Thank you, Brandon.
I listened to the show. Yeah,
Thank you, Brandon.
You said it.
Thoughts.
You said it.
oh,
You said 3 names. Kevin was one of them, and he ended
I
up.
can't hold my breath anymore.
To you. You're the prediction.
Okay.
I got you.
Listen.
Can I say this though? I feel
No,
like
you can't say shit. I'm not finished taking my victory lap.
Ooh, damn.
it wasn't really related to it, but
I said
all right, let's.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what you
And I
said.
said what I said.
That's right.
All right.
And
You take me to the sun, bitch.
And when the sun crashes down, it does hurt inside. Okay. All right.
all right.
I told you it was not going to be Cody Rhodes. I said it doesn't make sense to move Cody Rhodes over to SmackDown. I said they still need a lead face on Raw. It would not make sense to move him over there.
Right. I think.
I'm
So
sorry,
what do I think?
You could continue.
All right. So what do y'all think the journey will be? Do you guys think eventually that Sammy and Jay will team up and find a way to, I guess, make a run or make a stand against the rest of the bloodline?
Sammy is turning heel. No.
But you know that's what they're going to do for the rest of the. That's what they're going to do for the rest of the month, leading up to the Jay versus Jimmy. They're going to mix them up with Sammy, and it's going to be Sammy and Jay for those couple of months. They probably get back the tag titles because now they're going to. They soon will be a title for title.
So
Raw gets
what
a
Jay
tag.
Uso's
Raw
going
gets
for
a tag
mostly
title.
what tag team
SmackDown gets a
champion?
tag title.
Is he trying to be the Charlotte of the tag team?
But have they given us insight about this conversation? Remember this little like alliance that Rhea and Paul brokered? Roman didn't comment on it, and is it that the bloodline is guess like kind of watching the back of the Judgment Day a little bit, like, or is the bloodline not interested in the tag titles anymore as long as the Judgment Day has it? Because I feel like Solo and Jimmy could go for the tag title, so he could get that the title.
Well, that's going to be the double cross. That's the double cross
right
down the line. So if we go on with your theory, right? Basically, there's a secret pact for those listening that don't understand. There's a secret pact between Judgment Day and the Bloodline, between Rhea Ripley and Paul Heyman. That basically the Bloodline will not interfere with none of the titles or none of the matches, and vice versa, as long as either team has it. And they just kind of like watching it back, is what you're saying.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So if that's the case, as Judgment Day, they think they're ruling with the tag titles. Comes in for the double cross between Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Maybe that's the double cross. That's the only thing I could think of why that would even make sense. But I don't know. That didn't cross my mind, to be honest.
I think that Cam, you said that WWE is very good with long-term booking. You said that earlier. And I agree with that. I think that that's something that they're going to revert back to somewhere down the line, that alliance. I think that both groups are on its own trajectory right now. And I don't see them intermingling in any type of way. I don't see them, I don't see how that would work at this time. Because unless you're going to do like a super heel faction, will eventually everybody start working with each other. And they got enough going on Raw, the bloodline wise. They got enough going on Raw to keep them busy for a long time coming.
But every faction, every ruling thing, they want to like reign supreme. So like you want to be the faction. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, they cool over there too. Yeah, we ain't messing with them. They on the East Coast, we over here, they chilling. Nobody wants that. They want supremacy. And maybe this could be what's leading into Survivor Series soon, Or maybe this is, again, like Cam said, long-term booking. We don't know, but
We don't know.
I guess we'll be staying tuned. Is that all you got for the smoking section and the puff pass, Sour D's?
Yes, yes. The blunt is done.
Okay.
All right.
If with that being said, we're going to toss it over to the... Oh, God. Are you rubbing your hands together like Birdman?
I just put on. No, I had out in my cigar, so I I just put on hands
off the ash.
Okay, for those of you that's not watching, that's just listening. Now we're going to transition into the Turnbuckle Talk with the Mashout King. What you got for us, Mashout?
Thank you. By the way, I just want to say again, you know, I appreciate you guys admitting that I was right, even though it was a hard, you know, it was hard for everybody. I get that.
Can't wait for the next interview.
Excuse me. Okay, so as I was saying,
yeah.
All right, as I was saying, you know, so first and foremost, shocking tournament events this week. Number one is NWA getting a TV deal on the CW network. So, you know, I am very surprised about this. I know we talked about this in the group chat earlier in the week, and I am extremely surprised about this. Does that mean that because CW's owned by we established by Warner Brothers, you know, so does that mean that they're okay with having two wrestling companies on their product? Because you know you have AEW on TNT and TBS, and now you're going to have NWA on the CW. So that's why I'm really just, you know, I'm verklempt. Okay, I'm verklempt.
Yes, for the SAT word.
I think that is just they see the interest and the cash cow that wrestling is, and they're just
not according to Vince Russo.
It means confused, D. You just I saw you. It means confused. Verklempt.
Trying to cash in.
No. I was trying to.
You were saying the word back to yourself.
You were Googling the computers right there, nigga.
Oh, listen. I was trying to remember the word so I can ask you at the end of the show. Like, yo, what was that word you used at the show? Because I want to use it. I liked it. I'm a fan of vocabulary, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, Three Amigos Show is a learning experience as well.
Absolutely.
We don't only entertain, we also enlighten.
I learned something every fucking
show.
Random
That'd be later on. But yeah, wow.
I'm sorry. Cam, you were the one speaking?
I was, right?
Yeah, what you were saying. Continue. Sorry about that.
But yeah. No, it's like so. Like wrestling, I think you know they're just trying to take advantage of the high level of interest that wrestling is at. You know, it's highest revenue making since God knows when, and so I feel like they feel like it's a good cash cow. And as much people want to get into wrestling, they're just trying to expand it and make good business.
For me, I say, listen, man. Let these promotions get their TV deals so I can have my eyes on these products. Because some of these products, some of these promotions, I can't always have my eyes on because it'd be hard to keep up with them.
It's hard.
It'd be hard to see. So, and like I said, I'm a fan of wrestling. I love wrestling. So I want to see what you got. I want to make noise with you. You know what I mean? I want to root for you.
Right. See?
That's wonderful. I love you said that so eloquently, and both of you guys have spoke so eloquently about this deal. However,
here we go.
Okay. First of all, I ain't fucking with CW since they canceled Arrow. All right. So I don't give a fuck what they put on.
They canceled Arrow or did
they canceled Black Lightning?
They canceled Black Lightning. Every time I get
Batwoman
show, they cancel it. So I ain't fucking with CW. Secondly, what I think is what is it? NWA got to team up with CW. That's why AEW got ROH and all of them. They're gonna need all them shits to add each other up in order to even equal a product of what the fuck WWE is, and that's my opinion.
I know that's right. I
I mean,
know that is right.
all right, you know what?
That is right, brother.
Enough of the this versus who versus that
I didn't
versus
say it was
who.
versus. They can't versus. It's not a versus. I didn't say that. I said they
Let's
gonna do
just,
their Captain Planet with all their powers combined to try to
we
make a
all know,
product that can
we
compete
all know,
to WWE
Ah!
what they got
we
going on.
all know everybody can't do what
Bro, that's what
we
I
all
said.
know everybody can't do what WWE does.
But
They
don't think
just
what
can't.
you know what? But here's what's interesting about NWA. Have y'all ever watched one of the NWA shows?
No.
Back
Okay,
on YouTube,
yeah. So
Howard?
so
And they getting 2 shows on the CW.
but now here's what's interesting. They actually went back to the 80s theme of wrestling with a studio audience. So that's how they do their show. It's like
No.
1970s, 1980s wrestling. It's
No.
not arena style wrestling. So I just want to, it's like it's filming in a TV studio, like watching a talk show. It's exactly the same exact concept.
You think that's what they're going to give them on the CW?
That's what their product is.
so is this the place that people we want to see that's all under the Warner Brothers umbrella come over here to talk so we can see their personality? Is that
More
what
than
it is?
likely, because
Oh,
the reason why is they don't have enough notoriety to start going into arenas. So as we learn with AEW currently, it's hard to pack out an arena. It's extremely hard. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Whether you sell tickets or not, you still have to pay the arena. Okay, you still have to give them their money. So the studio concept, I think, may end up working for them if they do it in the right way. Because remember, studio wrestling is technically what we all kind of grew up on, right? That's what it really was. I mean, WWE, they went, they did arenas and stuff like that, but those were tape shows. So anything that was live back in the day was studio wrestling. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out in the coming year. Okay, next, the ratings are in. Okay,
the ratings are in.
the ratings are in. And let me tell you something. I'm going to call it Super Tuesday. And I know a lot of people think I'm referring to primaries, but I'm actually talking about, the Tuesday 2 weeks ago. All right, with AEW versus the WWE for Tuesday night prominence, who actually came in bigger and better. And I'm
Title
gonna have
Tuesday.
and I'm gonna have to go. You have to give it to NXT. Now, let me tell you something. Triple H threw the bag at the show. Okay, he threw the bag at the show, and so WWE did, NXT did actually a 1.75 rating, and also AEW did 900 and some odd thousand. His numbers dot 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 dot. But
Pie. It was pie, right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you know what? Because we're going to get back to it because I'm still confused about this.
why?
I'm still confused. So,
Say it.
you
You got speak your piece.
you said NXT. You told these are the numbers for this week, just now.
That was that not the
No.
not the week that just passed, the week before.
That might
No, NXT this week went right back to his regular ratings.
Okay. And you said what was the ratings?
They did a 1.75.
1.75. I think. I thought they.
WPLF, baby.
I thought they said 921,000.
No, they did a 1.75. We do it by the quarter hours added up together. So their first hour, so their first hour kind of lagged a little bit, but they definitely picked it up when it came in the 9 o'clock hour and into their main event. But I mean, it just kind of goes without saying, right? Where you bring the star power to the show, people are gonna watch. That's just what it is. I mean, the little engine that could, it became. Okay, so they actually on the Tuesday night show did what they had to do. Random thoughts. You look like you're
NXT have sold out arenas, unlike your precious AEW Dynamite. Thank you very much.
They used to sell out arenas at Dynamite. They used to, but but right now, if
You mean
you
when
know,
Cody Rhodes was there?
no, they actually didn't. You know what?
Oh.
I mean, with CM Punk was there.
Listen,
The golden days of AEW.
They had a golden era already.
I'm pretty sure.
here's the thing.
They kind of did. I'm not gonna lie.
They had a nightmare era, not a golden era.
Well, he's the new Hulk Hogan, so it's golden.
Listen,
Oh, man.
you know, did they? You know, I mean, there was, I can't remember what movie it was when you know, when the guy said, you know, you peaked too soon. What movie was that when she was trying to become a flight attendant? And it was Mike Myers. He was the
Was it Gold Member?
no. It was a flight attendant movie. Up in the air, something like that. Anyway, but he told her you peaked too soon. Okay. And you know, when she failed the flight attendant test, he said it happens. I see it happens. You peaked too soon. And I think that AEW peaked too soon. You know, when Tony Khan was starting AEW, right? So, you know, I always say this. We go back to 2018. Okay, when AEW was still a thought, right? After the wrestling cruise, right? After the wrestling cruise happened, then that's where the birth of AEW happened. Tony Khan said he wanted to be an alternative. Okay. However, that's what he said. He said he wanted to be alternative. When they did that press conference, and they had the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Jericho, and Cody Rhodes sitting on the stage next to him. He said he wanted them to be an alternative. What ended up happening is that it started as an alternative. However, when he realized all these, I'm not going to use the word stars because everybody that came over was not a star. All these WWE superstars were ended their contract, or they were released from their contract, or they were terminated, whatever the case may be. When he started signing them over and over and over and over and over again, and started pushing down the main AEW talent down the roster, that's when it started to lose steam. Okay, because in the beginning, when you had things like you know, when in the beginning when you were using the AEW talent, you were building your own characters.
Okay, hold on. May I interject for a second?
Please.
Let me get this straight. So it is to the belief of the traditional AEW fan that it's because of the WWE releases that came over and that was newly signed to AEW is why AEW never reached its peak greatness.
Yes, I believe that.
Okay.
Because
here's the thing.
This is considered the Eric Bischoff way of running a company. When you start taking everybody that was hot or sort of hot, right? Because remember, after you did Macho Man, Hogan, you know, Hall and Nash, you know what I'm saying? Now you sign $1 Million Man. I mean, you know, who basically
Vincent, Big Boss Man,
all these,
who the fuck
you know,
is
you sign all these people, and you're like, and now, you know, NWO went from 3 people now to, you know, 28. So it becomes very confusing.
That's where it looked like the LWO is on his way to.
Well, yeah, every Spanish wrestler in the WWE is going into the LWO. Just letting you know that.
That means Cody too, right?
True indeed. He is Spanish. True indeed. Yes, touche. Facts, Cam. Touche. Okay. Did you know that Hulk Hogan's Panamanian as well? Did you know
Here
that?
we go with that bullshit. I didn't see no DNA. I didn't see no DNA test yet. Mashout is confused.
Yo, all I need to do
that the real Panamanian god is fucking Terry.
All I need to see is Cody Rhodes with a Viva la Raza shirt and going like this.
I'd be upset as a fellow Cuban. As a fellow Cuban, I'd be mad as fuck.
As a fellow Dominican myself.
So we all should be in the LWO.
Yes, we all should be. Yeah,
except for Cameron.
No, I don't know if I'm Dominican. I just made that up.
Okay. That's okay.
But
part of my family's from Venezuela, so I mean, I could.
Oh,
I know
there
that's
you
right.
go.
You and the
Wow.
LWO, brother.
So we just need to rename this the LWO, but that's
The
crazy.
LWO podcast.
That's the only time they'll get limelight. Cause sheesh, the way they're booked now. Poor Santos. But that's not the topic at hand.
All right. And I mean, also, I mean, we're going to talk about that, you know, Spanish people. There's word that Alberto Del Rio's coming back.
What a transition.
Man,
What
he
a
is banned.
You know how I do this, baby. Okay, you
He
know
is
how I
banned from WWE.
Okay.
Yo, on a quick, like, back to LWO for a quick second. Has anybody else noticed that they gave up trying to say chancleta?
Only Michael Cole.
Well,
Well,
here's the thing.
he's not even on SmackDown no more. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, he's on SmackDown.
He's on both
Yeah.
shows.
oh yeah, you're right. But he stopped
He
saying.
wasn't on Raw.
Well, first of all, that was so racist that they said, "Oh, here comes the chancleta." Listen, that was so racist. I'm happy with
but she emphasized like this is part of her shtick. This is part of her thing. But I'm like, all right, Michael Cole is like a super seasoned announcer. Like, teach him the proper way to say it, and he's gonna be saying it on live television. Like, it's wild crazy that weeks on end he can't get it right. And I'm like, they just stopped trying to say it.
But here's the thing: we just need to end it completely. You know what I mean? We just need to end it completely. Like, when did it become a thing that we have to throw sandals at people? Like, it doesn't. Just end it completely.
She hit somebody with it, and they tried to sell it, and it was just like, what is that? You just threw a slipper. Like,
They want to make sure when Backlash, WrestleMania come back to Puerto Rico that they sell the most chancletas they ever sold in American history. That's what WWE going for. I'm telling you that, man.
Listen, if I'm working in the marketing department at WWE, I would say I want no parts of this. Okay, I
hate that
I'm selling.
that's the thing. I hate that that's the thing that she's walking around with a goddamn chancleta. And the fact that they merged it now. She got the LWO chancleta. And it's just one, like Kim said, it's just one damn chancleta. And she has it right there in her high knee, her knee high.
And we're like holding it up, like
it looked like the chancleta that's on 179th in Amsterdam. Like I just, you know, I really and truly, you know.
I'm gonna buy one and put it on my Christmas tree.
This boy done took it to the heights.
No, this is crazy now. The one who be afraid.
Not from Washington Heights. She's from Queens.
She's too Queens.
She's a Puerto Rican, and the Heights is the Dominicans, but that's another.
Well, she's probably from Jackson Heights.
Queens.
Jackson Heights, Queens.
Got it.
I would joke, but we'll save it for the after show.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yeah, we'll save it for the after show.
We gonna have a media scrum after this.
Yeah. But this
Who's gonna be Tony?
That media scrum won't end violent, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be Tony.
All right.
What you got next up on the
So it's rumor has it that Monday Night Raw is moving from Monday nights to possibly Tuesday nights. All right. This is something that Ari Emanuel, the CEO of TKO and Endeavor, is actually saying that this is a great possibility that this may happen, and if it does happen, you know, it will be in the new 2024 deal with NBC Universal. Anybody?
Man, shit. I'm Raw every night.
I don't know if it has to do with the product.
After show too?
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with this.
But I don't know. Tuesday Night Raw, it don't even sound right.
It's just weird. Like, it's been successful for years. I don't know if this is a idea to maybe bulk up the numbers, because when football's in season, they gotta compete with Monday Night Football, but I don't really see it being that big of a problem. But I mean, I I've always been willing to go along with whatever WWE wants to try because they really don't make bad moves. But to me,
What?
this
No. Are you a mole? I'm like,
to me that it just doesn't work. To me,
Cam,
too much.
Cam,
I like
Cam, just keep going because this is the guy that's excited that TNA's on CW. Just
right.
keep
Like
going.
I think this is
no.
NWA.
NWA is on CW.
Same thing.
Just like I also don't agree with them moving SmackDown. I feel like they should try to leave it on network television. Like maybe NBC picks up SmackDown. Like having access to it on network television is a good thing, right? Like understand why they're moving it from Fox, but put it on NBC. Don't put it on USA.
I taught you well. That was so eloquently said, and I couldn't agree even more. That was so wonderful.
Please.
That was wonderful. My God, I've been saying that for weeks on this show. You need to leave SmackDown on network TV.
Yeah.
However, going on Tuesday, I'm gonna have to agree with both of them. That's crazy. I mean, the reason why they do always kind of get that 1 point something number is because we are programmed. We have said this before. We are programmed on Monday night to watch some sort of wrestling, to watch WWE, whether it's Monday Night Raw, AEW Dark for those that watch that. I mean, you're programmed to watch something on Monday night. To trying to change that, I get the whole new company, new wave, shifting our paradigm. They're doing that with the general managers and how the pay-per-views are. I get it. However, Monday Night Raw is Monday Night Raw. You can't just change everything.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Monday night, it has a ring to it. Monday Night Raw. Tuesday Night Raw. It doesn't sit well with me. It just rolls off the tongue better. Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Gorilla Monsoon's rolling over in his grave right now. If he's
rolling in the
just on Tuesday. Come on.
You know, I'll say this. I know I'm going to sound like a mole. You know, the WWE could take a shit and put it in a box and sell it, and it'll make money. And
I'll buy it.
Yeah, exactly, and it'll make money. You know, here's something interesting.
They have.
Back
It's
in the
called
day-
LA Night, but go ahead.
That's not that.
Jeez, them shits was trash.
All right. So back in the day, we used to say Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right.
Okay. And now we say KFC.
Right.
Now, granted, that's just an example, but that's how easy things can transition. Right? You may not like it in the beginning, but what did I don't remember who was it Ric Flair that said, I don't need you to like it, you're gonna love it because it's the best damn thing going today. So the fact is that you may just end up getting used to it, right? You may not even realize it as something being different. I'm with you. I'm with the group though. I think Monday Night Raw is a better ring to it. However, if it means that it's a better thing for the WWE to make more money, and it gives them a bump, because maybe Cam is right? Maybe that the Monday Night Football does come into play. Maybe the Westminster Dog Show comes into play. Maybe when the hockey season comes in, it comes into play. So maybe that's everything that they're looking at when it comes to that. And last but not least, speaking about transitions, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, God is no longer writing the product at the WWE. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Kennedy McMahon is no longer at the helm of the
You didn't even have to make that announcement.
WWE Creative. It is now Paul Levesque, aka Triple H. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy. This was the best news to ever have. This is the best thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you something. I've been so tired of VKM. It was time.
Told you he was a hater.
Okay, it was time. You got to know when to hold up.
Hey!
Know when to fold up. Know when to walk away.
I let you know that's called.
You can count your chickens before they hatch. Listen. Na,
You
na,
know the words. It's crazy.
na, na,
I go,
na, hey, goodbye. Let me tell
I
you
go,
something. Shout out all the women that accused this man of sexual harassment to make this happen.
You, I said that first.
You did.
You did. You did.
You did.
You did. You
You
did.
stealing your shit.
Listen. It's not called stealing. It's called paying homage. Okay. And
Because I don't
when I
remember
do it,
you
Elise,
referencing Sour
when I
Beef.
do it, Elise, random thoughts. It's
Mhm.
called paying homage. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But yes.
Well,
V-
we do not take lightly of sexual harassment, and
No, we do not. We do not. We do not condone it. We do not condone it at
we
all.
do not condone that.
Also, the views and opinions expressed by Mashout are
Oh, shit.
those
You
of
know what?
Mashout.
Yeah, here's my thing. With Vince, he did what he did, right? Like it's when I say that, I mean like building the company wise, right? Like I mean, but like you gotta we be having these conversations, we wouldn't be as entertained as we are without Vince and Kennedy. It's just hard to let things go. You know, I can understand like, any one of us who've like done something significant or like built something or just done something they're really proud of, right? It's hard to just turn that over to somebody.
Like DJ Envy.
Oh my gosh. This guy.
I don't know what the fuck is in that cigar that you're having tonight. What's in that hand sanitizer? Put it down. But go ahead.
Right. So I feel like that's just what it is. He was just like holding on, right? And he was going through his second or third midlife crisis with whatever that mustache combination with the I don't mind you dyeing your hair as an old person, but whatever that porn stash Miami Vice mustache he was going with, it was just not working. I think he's trying to disguise himself from the allegations. Like, I'm a totally different guy. That's
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's not me.
I am Zed Zil Milk Zil.
He did look like a French man, like with that mustache.
La Resistance.
Yeah, like the Pink Panther.
Oh man,
that's not my opinion though. My opinion is this though. I mean, it was time. Triple H is. We all know how I feel personally. I think that the Clique has been running wrestling for years. This is why y'all like wrestling. So all those people out there that love Bret Hart and The Undertaker and the Broken Skull crew or whatever these were, they were boring. The Clique has been running wrestling. The Clique are running now. And I'm just excited. Look at what Sean is doing with NXT. Look at what Triple H is doing with the WWE product. I'm looking forward to the then, now,
and forever.
And doing it together like those other companies are going to have to do in order to have a product.
To keep up.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think somebody should tell Vince there's an opening at the Breakfast Club morning show. So maybe, if he, what I'm saying, because that seems to be the show of criminals anyway. So maybe, he'll fit right in, like a hand in glove.
I heard Vince was trying to buy a house, but I hope he don't try to buy it from DJ Envy.
I hope not neither.
They're gonna be in the cell together, like, yo, what you in for? What you in for?
But to that topic, I'm geek. I want to see what Triple H. I want to see his mind. I want to see his creativity, and it's like we seen it over the years when he gave us NXT, right? And those were some good years because NXT was my favorite part of wrestling. That black and gold era, man, fucking forget about it. All right. So seeing Triple H taking over creative control right now is a good thing because we're starting to see some new storylines develop. couple of other things are unfolding right now. We're seeing new titles. We're seeing the women talent get more time. Like just a couple of months ago, we were complaining about they're not getting enough time. Oh, we're tired of seeing the same thing. Now we're about to see a crown jewel, a fatal 5-way with the return of Nia Jax. We got Shayna Baszler's getting her shine, her just due. It's about goddamn time. You got Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Rodriguez in there.
Raquel Gonzalez. You're right.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
Rodriguez.
hope she goes back. I'm looking for. I hope she goes back to that.
It's Rodriguez.
I like
It is Rodriguez, but I like her better as a Gonzalez.
Right.
Raquel Rodriguez. Of course, you got Mommy.
Oh no, you're right. It's her original name.
Yeah.
She's her original name.
You got Mommy, Rhea Ripley, and you have Zoe Starks.
My
That's
favorite.
a fire. That's gonna be a fire match. The only thing I don't like about it that is happening in Crown Jewel. I want to see them wrestling in shirts.
Yo,
Like, I feel like that's gonna take away from the match. Like I don't want to see that.
They did that.
no, you know what? They're all gonna wear those bodysuits that Nia wears. That's what they all gonna be in the
Yeah,
bodysuit.
that's what they all want to wear. That's gonna. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see that.
I don't like the concept of the fatal 4-way, 5-way thing. I like the battle royal concept where like they gotta be like if it's 5 competitors, they gotta be 4 falls. Like I like that better. Like it just shows to me like there's whoever wins that is tougher. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get what you're saying with the endurance and the toughness, but I just think that I feel like battle royals, Royal Rumbles,
Not really battle royal. It's the elimination match, right? Like the battle royal is over the top, but you know what I mean. The elimination match, like you got to pin somebody, like how they used to do.
This fatal 5-way is not elimination. Yeah. It's not elimination. It's pinfall. I like it like this because, first of all, somebody's on. It's going to be numerous of times they're going to break up the pins, the pin counts, and it's just to see like who's really the better competitor. To really be that one person to beat 4 other females, that says a lot about you. And of course, we know
he's the only one who has help.
It says has help.
Help, yes.
Right, because it's going to be no disqualification.
It's going to be no disqualification. Of course,
guys really don't get involved in the women's matches like that.
Somebody's going to get involved. Dirty Dom's going to get involved. But Rhea, come on now. That's a Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Right, but when I say that, like, not the way Rhea gets involved. Like, Rhea gets, like, physical. Like, Dom would probably jump on an apron or try to do something stupid like that.
I love me some Rhea. I love me.
I think he's going to do something to mess it up. Because they're going to start doing shit that ripples between.
No. I think Nia's going to body him, man. I think Nia's going to run him over.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
like
dope.
on the table.
Do the table like Lana. That would be hot. That would be fun.
Yeah, Dominic take a bump from Nia.
They want her to be like a heel, like one of the top women heel. So that's kind of a face move if she do that to Dirty Dom.
I would feel like eventually she's gonna move into the bloodline, and I think that could be a good turn because there's no other faction that has a viable female. I mean, LWO has thing, but she's not on Rhea's level, right? Like I feel like that could be a good turn, right? Like find a way to screw the Judgment Day out of the women's championship, but by bringing Nia into the bloodline.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Real quick, I'm sorry. The piggyback off of Cam. Can you imagine like they put Nia and Solo together? That'll be crazy. I'm just saying. Like, listen. What if Jimmy and Solo get the tag championships? Right? Somebody take Jimmy out one night, and Nia be like, "I'll step up to the plate." And she helped him defend the title.
She's bodied some men before.
Just for that one night.
I don't see it, but you know what? From your lips to God's ears.
What do you think about Damian Priest?
Wait. Hold on.
He's not Spanish, remember? Oh, he's
Oh,
Venezuelan.
okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, slow down, Kim. Wait a second. I just wanted to say that's all I have for the Turnbuckle Talk.
But we were still in it because we were turnbuckling and talk.
We was hitting another turn.
Yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to.
Did you hit all four corners? Did you hit all four corners? This is like a dog collar match.
Yes.
You gotta tap all four.
I just wanted to say that I didn't have anything else to add.
Okay, it's a fatal 4-way.
Yes.
I got you.
Oh, what you want to say about Damian Priest? That he looks like the bisexual Undertaker? Somebody said that.
Mashout, tell him what you really got to
like a foot walk, like kind of weird.
Nah.
I don't know if I believe him as a world
because
champion.
they
Like
just
this
mad.
is what I'm trying to figure out. Like when he cashes in, is this going to be successful?
No, he's gonna be another failed attempt.
Probably not.
And like,
So even if he cash it in, I feel like he's gonna cash it in. He's gonna go the distance in the match or whatever, and still gonna somehow lose.
I mean, I feel like it'd be. I won't say obvious, but like it seemed like he's more likely cash it in on Seth.
No, he's cashing in on CM Punk. We watching the same show.
I'm just trying to figure out what is his title reign gonna look like? Is he gonna be transitional? Are they actually gonna give him like 3 months?
Here we go. You know,
you
keep I've been trying to stay silent. I've been trying not to say anything about Damian Priest. I've been keeping my mouth shut. You and your little friend Cam keep pushing me.
Little friend Cam
pushing me to say something. Okay.
I feel like
the subject.
I feel like they should have like a
Senor Money in the Bank. Damian Priest.
Now
So-
I would go front. Like I do kind of like Damian Priest, but if there was gonna ever beat somebody in a match,
different turn,
take the briefcase off of them, I think they should do that to Damian Priest.
I want to see like a fatal 4-way for that, like for his briefcase.
Exactly.
right.
I go for it because I didn't like it when they took it off Otis. Like we was in the middle of the pandemic. Why not give Otis a transitional title reign? It was better than what they did with the Miz.
Can we say something about transition? I mean, is there something else? Is there like another word? Is we pull out the thesaurus and find out a new word for transition?
A feel good title reign, like
yeah.
A quick change.
They're a holder, the title
holder, right?
Yeah. Title holder,
audible
title holder, and we'll talk about the difference between
An
a title
interim
holder and a champion when we talk about the importance of a title down the line. But anyway, 10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. It is time for the disputed countdown. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new segment, and it is from a man of many talents. He said he's an actor. I didn't see it yet, but I'm sure it's there.
Right.
He's an editor.
I know that's right.
He's a teacher. He's a coach. We don't run credentials down on this show, but when he want to come on here, we'll run credentials down because all of a sudden it's a resume, right? He's a writer, a producer, an overall entertainer. Sounds like he is one of all of the Queen's men, but that's okay. He does it for the fans. He is unapologetic Grenadian. He goes by several names. Masquerade the Prince.
Hold on a second. No, wait. How long is this intro? I'm just sitting there like, how long is this fucking intro? Like I just think didn't you just do the countdown when you named all the jobs, man? Educator, you said educator, you know, the doctor, all type of stuff.
Night nurse. The night nurse. Cameron, give us the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the undisputed The disputed countdown. Give it to us.
All right, folks. Let's get into it. This is the disputed countdown. All right. The reason why it's a disputed countdown is because wrestling fans can never agree. You know what I mean? You may have a list. I might not agree with the list. Your Mount Rushmore is different from my Mount Rushmore. So this is why this is a disputed countdown. And to this week on this disputed countdown, we have the best wrestling theme songs of today.
Okay.
Oh, today.
Yeah. Right. Coming in hot at number 10.
Wait, hold on. This is actually 10.
This is 106 in fucking Park. Wow.
I thought this was like
You have like you gotta have at least 10. What you want? 4? You gotta
Yeah.
This is not for a second. Yeah. It's too hard to choose.
All right.
Coming in at number 10.
And this man actually, ladies and gentlemen, wanted the songs to play.
Not the whole
He wanted
You
the
got
songs
to pull
to
us
play.
off because we ain't got the fucking rights.
Jim
Who the fuck we look like? Jim Johnson?
Johnson, shout out to you.
Do we look like them niggas?
Listen, we would need Vince lawyers. We had to play the
Everybody
record.
call Vince now. Y'all just finished
look
after
these
he's gone.
songs up on your own. All right. But coming in, let me get to it because we'll never get through it. All right. So coming in at number 10, we got Born a King, the Jimmy Uso theme. And that is a bop. That is definitely a bop. It's actually way better than Jay Uso's theme.
It
That's
sounds
Jimmy-
like a
that's Jimmy-
Uso song to me.
That's Jimmy's new song, right?
Jay just took over the Uso song, but kind of just changed the lyrics. But the beat is the same. But the Jimmy Uso song is an original.
Oh, the one that sound like a little
Yeah.
before it. Oh.
The new one right now.
Yeah.
The one like he's haunted, like the song is haunting, but when he come out, he's being a comedian. Got it. Heard you.
Right,
play.
right. Number 9, Carry On Wayward Son. The Elite's theme song for when they come out. I know Mashout appreciate that one.
So who's number 9?
That's
Carry
the
on.
one, the goddamn
Carry On
Sam
Wayward
and
Son by
Dean.
the group. The artist is Kansas. It's a group. It's an old rock group.
Wait, who theme music is that?
Theme
The
song
Elite.
is The Elite.
The Elite.
Kenny Omega and the Bucks come out. That's their theme song.
The song from
Carry On My Wayward Son.
Supernatural.
Oh, that's the one they came back with after the CM Punk shit. Oh, okay.
Don't you cry no more. Do.
Oh, okay. The subliminal.
All right. Number 8 is all right. So this is a nice one for those of you who kind of like Japanese wrestlers. But My Own Destiny, the Miyoko Satomura theme song. She's on WWE. She's on NXT. She's an NXT superstar.
Sakamura.
I'm sitting there like, wait, did you last work for the company?
Oh, that's the one. That's the one who had the match.
From now on, we need the list ahead of time. Okay, Kev?
That's the one. That's the one who had the
He sent
match
it to me, I'm looking at it.
with Roxy and Perez.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about.
I created this because to me, look,
Yeah.
I like wrestling theme songs. I could just listen to it as
You're not the only one. Come on, keep it coming. Keep it coming all over the chest.
Number 7. It's all about the boom.
Wait, what? Did you say keep it coming all over the chest?
Oh,
I didn't hear that part.
I did. Loud and clear. I don't know what they put in this sake, but I'm hearing things.
All right, now wait. Y'all heard me I said right? Number 7.
No, I'm sorry, Kev. Go ahead.
All about the boom, the Adam Cole theme song. Everybody knows about that.
Wait, whoa. This is what we about to dispute. All about the boom, the AEW version.
Yeah.
That shit is trash.
You know what you're about.
Trash. That's the only part I like. That's the only part I like. The rest of it, trash.
I got you. All right, the Rising Sun, the Shinsuke Nakamura beat. That's always.
First of all, that should be in the top.
I like that. I like
don't know what the fuck
That's
list
a
you
hot
listening
That's
to.
a hot one. Yeah, that's a hot one.
It is,
That
but
should be in top
he
5.
needs-
Say
he
it's
needs to come out.
hard to narrow it down. When I guess you give me a feedback after the top 5 because now we in the top 5.
He needs to come with the Uzi Vert version.
Yeah, he definitely needs to switch to that Uzi Vert version. All right. Dark Side of TR, the FTR theme.
Are you being serious?
That's in the top 5, nigga. That should have been at number 13. But go ahead.
I don't know how any AEW song is
No.
They
They got shits that hit.
Hold on. All right, so number 4, Battle Cry, the Kenny Omega theme.
This
Oh,
nigga got
there you go
Kenny
again.
Omega song. Are you a Kenny Omega fan?
Woo.
This nigga,
It's just a hot song. It's not
It sounds like this is a bloopers
Y'all
list.
get hyped. Come on, man. At number 3, Head of the Table, the Roman Reigns theme song.
Oh no, nah. Get this nigga out of here. Get
What you
this
talking about?
nigga out of here.
There's 2 more songs that's better than that song.
I think only
And
because
it
it's
better not be from fucking Kenny Omega. Go ahead.
At number 2, Judas by Fozzy, the Chris Jericho song. What you get enough for? What you get enough for?
Listen,
I don't know.
this list is unbiased.
Number 1 song, in my opinion. This is why it's the disputed countdown. You might not agree with it. You might. You know what I mean? The number 1 song of Wrestlers today, The Other Side, the Judgment Day theme song.
Are you being serious?
Is that that's the best? That's the best song.
Are you being serious? What?
Are you being serious? You just threw out Cody Rhodes theme song. You threw out Seth Rollins theme. All that.
Rhea Ripley's theme song is way better than half all the songs.
First of all, Rhea Ripley's Rhea Ripley's new theme is just a remix version of The Other Side by Ultra. Actually, all of their new theme songs is a remix version. They blended it into it.
Hold on. Can I get the mic for 1 second?
Go ahead, B.
You did this countdown, right? And Mashout mentioned it, but I recall a few years back when Survivor Series was in the Barclays Center, and I was there with someone, and you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was the Raw after Survivor Series, and the Seth Rollins theme came on, and there was a bullheaded guy.
That was me. I started the OOO. I started it.
So it's history in the making right here in the
How did that not even make the list?
Ladies and gentlemen,
so what I want
you have it.
How the fuck you didn't pick Seth Rollins songs on your countdown if you invented the whole singing with it that they turned into an opera at WrestleMania and everything? How did that make your list with Kenny Omega fucking songs on there? And you had
I don't know how Kenny Omega song made it.
And Shinsuke at number 6. This must
almost shed a tear from my eye. I can't believe
please it to my ears. That's how
I can't believe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, look, first of all,
I can't believe I met the person who started the Seth Rollins chant. So whoa.
I'm just saying this. Look, I'm just saying this. And that night, it was more of a sympathetic kind of thing because he got attacked by some random Renegade fan, and we were just trying to give him love throughout the rest of the night, make him feel good. I didn't know it was going to catch on nation and worldwide. You know what I mean? And to me, I didn't really like the song overall. You know, but he's a guy. He's a good guy. He's a nice.
This list was absolutely terrible. I'm not even gonna lie. This was a terrible list.
You know what I mean?
I was trying to hold it back. This is like the worst.
Hold on.
Like, listen, I'd rather watch
You're a culprit. You are an AEW. You are an AEW head.
Come on now, Cam. You dismissed all the good themes.
This is what I'm saying. It's called a disputed countdown. I understand you.
Damn right, this was disputed. Oh, my
ladies
goodness.
and gentlemen, listening
you
and
go
watching.
ahead. You can create your own list, brother. We can exchange playlists.
You can create your own list, brother.
I don't want your playlist, nigga. If that was number 1, I don't want your playlist. I don't want your top 5. I'm afraid to actually the top 5 MCs.
You drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If that's your playlist, I would never want to hear what you listen to in your car.
That's what I said. I don't want to hear his top 5 MCs. I bet you it's Drake.
He said what?
Anyway.
Dylan, because he spent.
That's exactly what the list sounded like.
Yes. Dylan,
So with AEW,
icon of the new era.
When AEW come out with their theme music for their wrestlers, you're gonna buy the album?
Nobody buys the album.
He's gonna get the vinyl. What the fuck?
What?
You just stream it, bro. That's it.
He's gonna get.
Doesn't
the
matter.
vinyl.
Stream, buy it. Doesn't matter. Will
He's
you
gonna
get
get
it?
the vinyl, and then he's gonna go to Comic
Will
Con
you get
and
it?
get it signed by fucking Mohawk Monster. Fucking what's that nigga over there? Who's the Mohawk?
Because where were you?
Archer.
Where were you? Where were you? WWE Volume 1 music, huh? Where were you? I know
That
where I
was Full
was.
Metal, right?
It's on my all-time list. Now this is for today. This is a bigger list.
But I'm just thinking.
I know where I was, buddy.
On the list. I'm like, I didn't even remember what that theme is. Like,
Don't make me start singing the Ken Shamrock music.
Ladies and gentlemen, listening, if you agree with that list, then comment. We want you to comment on the video. If you disagree, let us know what your list is. Send it to us at the THREEAMIGOS podcast show, the Three Amigos at gmail.com, and maybe we'll post it. But comment on it. Us respond to.
Comment on
what
it.
I'm agreed is that Cam is on the take. He's getting a check. There's no way Cam is not getting a check. There's no way he's not getting payola from this. There's no way. No way.
I felt like you guys would have shown me a little bit more love. The number one song is a WWE song. I know we're the E fans here, you know.
Who's we? Who is we?
There are.
I didn't hear you pick a La Resistance song. So don't start speaking French.
I was just, like I said.
First of all, Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin's probably they're in my top 5.
That's of all time. This is right now. This music
right now music really fucking. Right now music kind of sucks.
There's no Zoe Stark. Come on now, Zoe Stark shit is crazy. If you really listen to it, Zoe Stark shit is crazy. There's no fucking EO Sky. Hello, EO Sky.
I like NXT EO Sky.
Like I said, Cody Rhodes. Everybody can't wait to say whoa. Everybody can't wait to say that.
No, he tried to go.
I was just, like I said, this playlist wasn't because the wrestler is hot.
Oh, you're so smart. You know how to create controversy. You know what you did.
It just sounds great. Regardless.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Where in the card the wrestler is, it just sounds nice. Now, if I did a countdown of the hottest wrestlers today, of course, Rhodes is going to be on there.
You know what? You're a Dave Meltzer.
I'm just saying, this is just
Dave Meltzer. He is Dave Meltzer.
That's it.
You causing controversy, huh? Okay.
I would put Seth Rollins on the list if it was the top 10 wrestlers.
Cam Con. That's what we call Cam Con.
It's fine.
Masquerade
list
Con.
was a bunch of
Masquerade Con.
You know what else? You know what other list was a bunch of bullshit besides that one? Was the PWI Women's 250.
Yeah, that list was bullshit. Yeah.
I didn't see that. Run that by me. Who?
I didn't see that.
Well, you'll be happy with number one. Number one is your girl, Rhea Bloody Ripley.
That's my mommy. That's my baby.
Okay, so first of all, let me just run down real quickly before we do our wrestler of the week and shit. Let me try to at least run down what the determinations was for that, right? The determinations for that was, hold on. It was like rivalry, like heat with the fans, how many wins and losses, how much people would. That's how they basically build up the whole PWI list. And I know what I'm doing. I'll go to the other one. A second, y'all. Okay, so it was based off of win-loss record, championship ones, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within a wrestler's promotion, and overall wrestling ability. At number one was Rhea Ripley. Number two was somebody I don't even fucking know, nor do I know how to pronounce her name. So if y'all want to feel free to go look at the list But I'm going to go to number 3 is my girl, who I felt like would have been number 1, which is Bianca Belair. Number 4 is Jamie Hayter. I'm just going to do the 10. Number 5 is Tam Nakano. You know, she's from New Japan. Number 6 is the wackest female wrestler I've ever seen, which is Athena. Number 7 is Deanna Pizarro. Number 8 was Willow Nightingale. Number 9 was Camille with A. And number 10 was Jordan Grace. That is the top 10 for the Pro White Institute. I mean, the Pro Wrestling Institute. The Pro Wrestling Institute, PWI Women's. That's the same list I'm looking at.
And that's of 2023.
Yes, the 2023.
I'm looking at it right. Looking at it right now. Oscar is number 11. Tony Storm is 12.
Mm-hmm. Jay Cargill is at 14.
I thought this list, a lot of people.
Charlotte is 21.
21. And Ronda Rousey is 22.
What?
Trinity is 23. Io Sky is 24. Tiffany Stratton is 25. Taya Valkyrie is 26.
I guess I got to be fair because I haven't seen a lot of these other wrestlers compete.
Becky Lynch is 29.
But we also
anyone else.
Exactly.
We also,
So
like,
the reason
you said level of competition should be is considered.
Win-loss record, championships won, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within a wrestler's promotion, and overall wrestling ability is what was factored. Evaluation period is from July 1st, 2022 to July 1st, 2023.
Isn't also the black wrestler list out as well?
No, they do that on Juneteenth. That's on Juneteenth. They do that in June. The BRP.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Blank spots. Wait, what the fuck is this?
You see it, right? 64, 66, 74 is blank. 77.
In white font. That's why we can't see it.
You know who that is? I know who that is.
We're doing like a screen share presentation of the
white. Oh, she must be getting around a lot. Zelina Vega is 102.
Piper Niven is at 142.
Why is it? I'm glad Natalia's out of the top 100. She should be retired.
She's under. She's 101.
I've been saying
out of the top 100.
Yeah, I've been saying
I mean, there's a bunch of blank spots, so maybe she technically is in the top.
This list is more rigged than people winning best artist at the Grammys. Like I don't understand.
Well, look, 138 and 139 is
from the Pro White Institution. I mean the
right.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated. That is why. But
Bianca was Bianca in the top 10?
Yo, I didn't notice Michelle Monet's name. Did y'all see it?
Who the hell is Michelle Monet? Monet
Tejada? Sorry. Mercedes Monet, my fault.
Hell no.
I don't know this period, but okay, sure. Yeah, whatever.
Damn, Ivy Neal is 207.
Yes.
Look, they got a bunch of people who's not been up on here. It's mad blank spot.
Also, you guys listening in, let us know.
Oh my gosh.
23 PWI.
Look at 224.
You agree? What is your top 10? Make sure that you comment.
Oh, that's accurate. Michin is trash, bro.
I would be
224
ahead of me with the blank space. I would be extremely insulted if the blank space was ahead of me in the number. Like I would be like, this is a game. I'll say this is a game.
I'd be pissed off if my name was Yappy.
Who the fuck is Yappy? What the fuck?
Last person on the list.
If I'm Yappy, I am upset.
She's gonna make the because like who are you to be the last one?
She's happy. No, she's happy she even made the list because that means there's other people who didn't even make the list.
Exactly.
Like the fuck who?
Zoe's
talking.
The
blank.
The blanks. All right. Well, moving right along. Now it is time for the 3 count, which is where we will be talking about our wrestler of the week. Anybody could shoot at it first. Who is your wrestler of the week? You can say why, what match, whatever.
I'll start. I want to start with a person that this week showed that his level of controversy and that all things is one big game. And I want to give it up to my Wrestler of the Week, Masquerade Cam, because that list was absolutely one of the worst things I ever heard in my in all my years. And Masquerade Cam is my Wrestler of the Week.
I ain't never seen this nigga do a collar elbow tie up in my life.
Okay. No. My Wrestler of the Week
starts. That's what I do. I take
my Wrestler of the Week. I have to give it up because I think that this week he really showed out, and I'm gonna go with Jey Uso this week. I really found him entertaining on SmackDown, found him entertaining on Raw this week, and he's my Wrestler of the Week.
Okay. Sour D's, you want to go, or are you still thinking?
I'm picking my guy. I'm picking my guy, the big Bronson Reed. That was a good match. That was a good match he put on this past Monday Night Raw with Gunther.
Yeah.
He showed ever since he been re-signed, somewhere along the lines, he was a little sketchy at times. I always have my faith in him because I'm a fan of Bronson Reed. I like his work, and I think this week he proved himself. So if there was any doubters out there, he proved y'all wrong once again. Like I said months ago, when he proved you wrong the first time, you know who you are.
Okay, all right. And to our guests, the Cam, the Masquerade, the principal, the doctor, the teacher, the night nurse.
My Wrestler of the Week, I would have to also say was Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso definitely was the man of the week. Big moments on both shows, and he's doing a good backup quarterback job, man. He's following the orders like he's supposed to. He's running the play like the tribal chief. So maybe we should give it to Roman, because Roman is you know what I mean? He's the one really calling the shots. So we probably should give it to Roman. That spear at the end of the SmackDown before, oh man, that was epic on
Well, thank you for your Wrestler of the because I feel like Mashout picked Jey Uso, and you picked Jey.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just roll with the punches because I know they twins and they look alike.
They do.
So it is what it is. One is
Jimmy character work was funny this week. I'm not going front. Time out. Like what? Ain't no time out.
Sometimes there is a mysterious event where me and somebody in the show gets along and we agree. My wrestler is not Bronson Reed. He's my number 2. But if I can do a 6 degrees of separation, my wrestler is involved with Bronson Reed. My wrestler of the week, I can't believe this. Mines are normally black. This one is the opposite of black. It is. Get the fuck out of here. He'll never be my wrestler of the week, okay? It's not that. Anything is not that possible.
It's Volta.
No, it is close.
Kenny Omega.
Ludwig Kaiser. Okay?
I know it was.
With Johnny Gargano. I was highly impressed.
That's crazy. I thought you were saying John Moxley.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Why we never pick a Wrestler of the Week? Nobody never ever picks a wrestler from AEW.
Sometimes we do. I think Mashout.
I picked Sammy Guevara before.
Yeah, sometimes Mashout does. Mine is sometimes from NXT, but mine is definitely Luke.
But it was a while back. I picked Sammy Guevara.
Before we get out of here, we want to shout out to, I guess, the Scorpio season now, right? It's official.
Yeah.
Scorpio season.
People don't like talking about signs.
That OVO.
The time of the year is for the Scorpios. He'd be all right. He'd get over it. Because it's Tuco Scorpio's birthday. That's who I was mentioning. See, calm down. His birthday will be October 25th. We got Bad News Brown. We got Taya Valkyrie. We got Carmella. We got Sapphire.
Well, I guess you really don't like talking about the sides.
Huh?
What happened?
Harvey Whippleman, Iron Mike Sharp, Bobby Fish, and Rocky Romero. Wasn't he just in a match? And Paul Orndorff's birthday is October 29th.
Rocky Romero was just in a match with
a max guy, right?
Yeah, not Jalisco. Who's the other one?
Mexico.
Not Commander.
Mexico.
Damn it! I want to get this right. I want to get this right.
His name wasn't Mexico. Okay, his name wasn't. Mexico.
Luchador. We're gonna go with Luchador.
And they did like the best 2 out of 3 or something, right?
It might have been Excalibur. Who knows?
It wasn't Excalibur.
It definitely wasn't Excalibur.
Excalibur was on the commentary.
Oh, okay.
Excalibur. We know that for a fact.
It was Excalibur. Damn. His name is Mexico. His name wasn't Mexico.
I don't know.
He's from Mexico.
I thought his name was Mexico. He had a belt. Anyway, shout out to them. Happy birthday to them, fellas. It's been so well talking with y'all. Let's go into our final thoughts. Anybody?
Listen, I just want to say, on this day I see clearly. And what's happening here? What's happening? Okay.
Because you remind me of the other guys, right? You ever saw that movie? Because he always dropped them song quotes and just right in.
Yeah.
That's you.
But I just want to say, like, share, and subscribe to our podcast, the Three Amigos Podcast. It's so excited doing the show tonight. This has been very entertaining. You know what I mean? I just want to go on record again and say, I like to thank my 3 partners on the show tonight for acknowledging my foresight to see that Kevin Owens was going over to Smackdown. I appreciate you guys. Stop. I'm trying to. I appreciate you guys. I love you all with all my heart. And no. This is real. This is real.
Oh.
This
is a shoot.
We could call it that. And and I'm excited. That's it.
Sour D's.
What all I like to say is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Three Amigos proudly presents to you. This was I had a great time tonight. This was really, really fun, and I had a good time sitting here talking wrestling with some good guys right here, fans just like myself. And ladies and gentlemen, we made this show for you. We want you at the end of the show to go home or close your laptop, turn your phone off, do whatever you want to do, and go clothesline your mother. You know what I mean? This is that type of show.
I don't know if we're advocating that, but
go listen, fellas. If you're out there, go RKO your wife, your baby mother, do something. You know what I mean? Go spear your dog. Superman punch.
I don't think they'll be able to listen to us from the booking.
Domestic violence rate just went all the way the fuck up.
Give your great grandmother a clothesline from hell. Oh my! And you got to do the commentary. Oh my gosh!
Then you might as well put your great grandmother through a table like the Dudleys did.
All of that. Listen. We inspire you to do that. We want you to leave from this show knowing that. Listen, I felt great. I'm about to go powerbomb my 6-month-old baby in a safe way.
I don't
even
know how that's even safe.
We don't condone
It sounds like you from next Friday. This barbecues is so good, make it slap your mouth.
Listen, when my son was small, or my little nephews or whatever was small, I used to get the baby dolls or whatever, and I used to make them wrestle. It was so fun. You should see the little baby doll give my nephew a hurricanrana. It was funny. But okay.
Mashout?
No, I just said what I said. This Cam.
Cam. Oh, it's Cam's turn. My bad. I thought we did your intro so many times. I thought it was.
I'm sorry. This is the outro. This is the
okay. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry. You know what? We might as well name you a producer of the show. Go ahead, Cam. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say thank you guys so much for welcoming me into this this brotherhood, this show. Is a really entertaining show. I really like it. And wherever the show is gonna go, it's gonna go far. And so just like as the world never stops turning, wrestling never stops neither. So let's keep it going.
Okay, I know that.
Tag team off the ropes.
With that said, I will leave you guys with a quick random throw. You know, life should be lived with a little bit more gratitude instead of so much attitude. That is the Random Thoughts, and I have Random Thoughts randomly. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Three Amigos Podcast Show. And we are out.
Wait.